The main event started with speeches from the leadership of the NDC to about 9,000 delegates gathered at the Accra Sports Stadium. It was clear from the start that candidates had discarded the bitter rivalry that characterized campaigns in the build-up to the election. Samuel Ofosu-Ampofo hit heavily on unity among members.
A snake that you can see does not bite. We can see ourselves as NDC members, so we cannot and must not bite one another. I guess what the proverb forgot to add is that a mosquito that you can see can also not bite. Fellow party members, where there is love, there is no darkness. So our elder says, and how true a statement it is, we should focus on our collective good by extension of the good of Ghana.
Johnson Asiedu Nketiah, in his submission, failed to address his controversial viral tape about his party going to court on the 2020 elections without figures. Instead, he sung the praises of his party and ended by apologizing to people he may have offended as General Secretary.
Let me say a word of farewell to you as I step down today as your General Secretary, having served in that position for the past 17 years. I want to thank you for your cooperation, and I want to thank everybody. Those who have offended, may the Lord touch your heart to forgive me.
Well, former President John Dramani Mahama reiterated his unbiased stance towards candidates, stating clearly he didn't have any favorites.
I wish also at this juncture to repeat my position of neutrality in the various contests. Let me say again that I do not have any preferred candidate for any position, and I urge all delegates to vote based on your own appreciation of the messages of aspirants and their conviction about their capacity to work in the larger interest of the party.
After long hours of voting, a major surprise emerged. Former Propaganda Secretary Fifi Kwete came up tops against incumbent Deputy General Secretary Peter Boama Otukuno and Elvis Efriye Ankra. But will he return the NDC to IPAC?
I would say that as a party, we clearly must leave every option on the table. We should be able to understand that the fact that we have had one way of doing it does not always mean the same way must continue. So I would say all options must remain on the table, but it's a decision we must collectively come to, not just in terms of the functional executive of the party, but the broader political leadership of the party. I would think that the options must remain very open.
Candidate number 2, Fifi Kwete.
And at the crowning moment, Johnson Asiedu Nketiah is named chairman of the party.
We are prepared to sacrifice everything, and I mean everything, including our lives, to make sure that this country is delivered.
Delegates are hopeful this new team for the NDC will win the 2024 election.